The ground looks relatively dry. Considering just earlier this week we had 3 inches of snow and then a good inch of rain. Hopefully the plastic did its job and kept the ground underneath that nice and dry so I can mix in some peat moss and sand and then dig my trenches so I can put the soil heating cables in. Alright, well, despite the wonderful wind, got them all uncovered, and they do look relatively dry. A lot of that water lines is from the lid just dripping because it was warm. And same with this guy. And then, over to this one. The one that gave me the most issues was trying to avoid having that so close to my little spot. But this one looks okay. It just seems a little bit wetter than the other two, but the peat moss should soak up some of that and should be workable. So next I need to go get the peat moss and sand and then dump them in here and mix it. Got everything loaded up. Quite a lot of load on here. Whoa, should probably try to miss that tree. And there we have it. Got the peat moss and sand all mixed in, tilled in, and then raked out. Not sure why I thought I was just gonna mix everything up with a shovel. That's just crazy. The tiller makes much shorter work of it all. So next, we gotta dig out the trench for the soil heating cables, put them in, bury them, and then put the lids back on. And then these guys are basically ready for the plants in about 3 to 4 weeks, weather depending. And no, I would not be using these cold frames. I will be using hoop houses, and once I get those made, I will swap these cold frames, I should say, for the hoop houses. And I think that'll work much better because, as you can imagine, the walls here, they block all the morning sun from this side, and then all the late afternoon, evening sun from here. So they only get, maybe being generous, 6 hours of sun. And as you can tell, in springtime we don't get much sun, so whatever we could get, we can get. I don't know. But anyways, I'm rambling. Time to dig the trench and get the heating cables in. The heating cables are in, finally. This weather has been making it quite the challenge. It is 40 degrees today with a wind chill of 33. The wind has been blowing non-stop at 20 miles an hour. So, just an extra layer of fun to a not so fun project. But it's all in. I'm very happy with how they went in. Putting the heating cables on that snow fence was a huge help. Now the only pain in the butt part is just digging the trench. But yeah, that's not too bad. So all in all, pretty happy. So next it will be the windbreak. Get everything laid out, the posts pound in, and then I can put the windbreak up. Until next time, see you guys later.